Hey everybody, this is Sally Corrigan from the International House of Prayer in Kansas City. Wanted to give you guys a update from the Corrigan family. We're doing great. Our family is just, we really feel like the Lord's really knitting our hearts together in this time. We're really enjoying the boys, just me personally, just really entering into my calling as a father and kind of starting to understand how just how powerful it is to sit at home and do little mundane tasks with my boys, and just seeing how much it really affects them when I have my heart really turned towards them, reading them books, just helping John learn to ride the bike. These things that we may not think are so spiritual, but we're coming to understand just more and more how the Lord really doesn't separate these things, and being a father is teaching spiritual, but the Father also teaches in every realm of life, all the little practical things and all those things. So Sally and I are just really enjoying that aspect of our lives in a whole new season right now. And so, we've had a few sleepless nights with James, just trying to get him to sleep all the way through the night. So that's always interesting when in those moments when you are totally sleep deprived, that if you have any just frustration or anger in you, that'll cause it to rise to the surface. So it's a really good refining tool the Lord's used to have these children in our lives, to promote humility and just refine our hearts. Just on the ministry side of things, we're just moving forward. We feel like the Lord's really just pouring out His Spirit in a unique way in this season. We just have this sense that that the Lord is giving the saints so much more strength and a resolve not to quit, even in the midst of trial, even in the midst of the enemy raging all around them. That there's a new resolve in our hearts to press into our calling as intercessors and continue to pray with fervency. I feel just a fervency and a longing in my heart to just pray and cry out for revival. In fact, if you guys want to join me, you can go on to IHOP's website, IHOP.org, on Wednesday afternoons at 4 p.m. Central Time, and I help prayer lead a 2-hour set, and we usually pray mostly for revival in America and for the church and other topics too, but that's kind of the main theme. So that's been really an awesome time. And then also just watching the Lord really continue to move and just break into the hearts of His people at the awakening services that are still going 4 nights a week. I help as the head usher 3 nights a week. That's kind of my main job on the base right now. And it's been amazing just helping steward the rooms, helping steward the movements, and I'm kind of the guy that if something weird's happening in the room, they kind of look to me like, what do we do? Please help me. And so I get to deal with all those kind of situations and team up with some other guys that have been here a long time as well. So that's been an awesome just privilege. And some of the younger guys, they just don't know exactly how to minister in an environment where the Spirit's being poured out in a corporate way and have it be edifying and helpful. And so we're just having to teach younger guys that come in from different churches and different, streams where they may do it a little different or whatever. So I've, had just numerous times where I pull them aside and just kind of shepherd them and pastor them and kind of father them a little bit. So that's been just fun, just being a part of that. And and I think just overall too that we're just so stirred in our hearts right now, just in the way of the necessity of spiritual mothers and fathers. And we're just seeing people that get isolated are just getting taken out. They're getting filled with depression, filled with anger, and they're falling into sin left and right. And so there has to be mothers and fathers that will come and stand around them and nurture them through these times. And not just to tell them what to do and, set all these guidelines, but to actually stand next to them so that they feel like there's somebody that is walking through the process of restoration with them. I mean, these this younger generation, my generation, the one right under us, they are so bound up with immorality and just the perversion that the enemy has used in the internet and the television and movies. And so the Lord is taking these ones and setting them free. And it can be a journey and a hard battle to get free from that stuff. And it takes somebody who will bear one another's burdens. The Galatians chapter 6, verse 1, bear each other's burdens. The one who is spiritual, restore the other one in a spirit of gentleness. And I just really feel that it's time to really gather together, build community, and be mothers and fathers to these broken ones. So, you know, practically I have 5-6 guys that I'm kind of pouring into each week and kind of doing that, and the Lord's just, you know, just doing an awesome work. And we also just want to again invite you to partner with us, help us stay on the wall as intercessors and continue our full-time mandate. And actually, on the right side of the blog, there's a couple buttons, and you can just click on those buttons, like they'll say $10 a month, $20 a month. You can click that, and it's just really easy, because you can click the $10 a month, and it'll, if you have a PayPal account, it'll just automatically be transferred into our PayPal account each month on the day you do it. And $10 a month is a huge blessing for us. So we know that the Lord is going to fund the house of prayer and fund the gospel to go all over the earth in these last days, but it's going to take a people of faith that move in a spirit of generosity, that don't just cling to their own stuff and have self-preservation attitude, but they have a heart to give and lay down their lives for the kingdom and press forward the gospel and His purposes. So we just want to encourage you in that again. Continue to give to your churches, give to people. We try to just kind of keep our hand open constantly and just keep that giving spirit flowing through us, so that we don't start getting so inwardly focused that we are clinging to all our personal possessions. And we know the Lord He's setting our hearts free from fear and the fear of lack by doing this, by opening up our hands to, you know, the poor, the church, and others. So we bless you. We love you guys. Amen.